Today we are taking the Piper Navajo and heading in to discover the southern interior region of British Columbia. We're flying into the region known as the Shuswap. It's located in the north end of the Okanagan Valley and sits midway between Vancouver and Calgary. The Shuswap Lake is the center point of a large stream and lake network. Approximately 526 streams and lakes covering a runoff area of about 25,000 square kilometers contribute their water into the Shuswap Lakes. The South Thompson River, the only outlet of the Shuswap Lake system, flows about 500 kilometers west through British Columbia, where it finally gets released into the Pacific Ocean via the Fraser River. The Shuswap Lake is a recreational paradise with more than 260 kilometers of shoreline, with Sicamous and Salmon Arm serving as the area's major communities. Now, two other smaller lakes make up the lake system. They are Mara Lakes and Little Shuswap, and together they add still another 50 kilometers of shoreline. The area is accessible by plane into the Salmon Arm Airport and by road from either Calgary or Vancouver. You don't need to own a cottage to enjoy the Shuswap because you can come here and rent a houseboat. Sicamous is known as the houseboat capital of Canada. So how many houseboats does it make to make it a capital? To get the answer, we talked to Penny, general manager of Twin Acres Houseboats, the major operator in the area. So let's go over the numbers. Mm-hmm. Number of houseboats.
On Shuswap Lake, there's about 200.
And you have how many of them, your company?
It's about 85 of them.
So you almost have half of them, so
yes,
we've come to the right place.
You have.
So these boats right here,
yes,
they're what size? Are you different sizes?
This one sleeps up to 24 people.
How long is it?
60 feet long.
60 feet.
On the top deck, you can actually drive the houseboat. There's also a custom-built hot tub on the top deck of this boat, which is unique to Twin Acres.
I could just get in that and go?
Yeah. You just need a driver's license and a credit card for your damage deposit, and we give you all the information you possibly need to get out on the lake.
I got to give you a credit card that's not maxed out, and away we go. Has anyone ever figured out what 200 houseboats would be worth to the economy of this town?
Exact numbers, no. As far as just our instincts, it's huge. It is the main resource in Sicamous is the houseboat industry.
So tell me, is there golfing in this area?
Yes, there is. There's actually 5 different golf courses located on the lake system.
So you can take this ship right to the dock and go up and play 18 holes?
Yes, they'll pick you up in the golf cart, go up, play your golf game, and head back down to your boat.
Okay, well that sounds great. So when we come back, we're going to find this golf course. It's right over here on Mara Lake. We're going to have a look.
Coming up, John heads high above Shuswap Lake to check out a unique mountaintop community.
Back in Sicamous, we decided to take a peek at one of the best greens in the Mara Lake area, Hyde Mountain Golf Course. It's a par 72 and a fit for players of all skill levels. And you don't just have to come up here for 18 holes. You can catch the complimentary shuttle and enjoy ice-cold beverages and a meal at the Hyde Mountain Restaurant. Here we caught up with food and beverage manager Kim Hyde. She has been a resident for 27 years and feels a great sense of pride waking up here every day. You know what amazes me is this is the off season here, and yet this golf course is really super busy. We've had to move our location about 5 times.
Well, people do like to come to Hyde Mountain and play. It's a beautiful course, beautiful scenery.
This is a great spot. Like you can come right in with a float plane, land, you'll come down, give them, and up they go, and they can eat.
Absolutely. And if they need to go to town, we'll even take them to town. So we provide service here, and so does pretty much every business in town. It's just a really happy community to be in because people want to be here, so everybody's just having a good time. So come to Sicamous. We love it, and I'm sure you will.
If houseboating is not for you, and you want something a little more permanent to set down roots, we have found an ideal alternative. Sicamous has a new crown jewel sitting on a mountainside overlooking both Mara and Shuswap lakes. The project, called Shuswap Villas, is impressive. It's the brainchild of developer Peter O'Reilly. Peter was living and working in the Vancouver stock market when he decided his life needed a complete change of pace. He selected the Shuswap as an ideal location to apply his entrepreneurial skills. So Pete, 6 years ago, you're in the stock market in Vancouver. You pack it all in and come up here. That's a big change.
It was.
What made you do it?
I just fell in love with the view and the town here. I think it's a fantastic place to be. I think it has a huge potential, and I just really loved the place.
It seems to me, Pete, that you're taming a mountain.
Yeah.
Essentially, when you first came here, this is what you got. And you've done a lot of work since then. You put the roads in.
Yeah, I sure have. A huge amount of infrastructure work was done since I've been involved. I mean, there was some units here that were sort of dilapidated, and I restored them to the point where they're considered new now.
Let's go down and see then what you've accomplished.
Oh, please, thanks.
As Pete and I walked around the property, we swapped stories of real estate. He told me how Shuswap Villas has been a vision of his since 1994. Well, that dream is now becoming a reality. For the past 6 years, he has been hard at work transforming the mountaintop that overlooks Shuswap and Mara Lake. So you got 11 units right here, and how big are they?
They're 1,280 square feet each, and they're built fantastically well.
Sort of mixed up different architectural designs here. A little Italian going on here.
Yeah, absolutely. They're sort of Spanish, a little bit of Italian design going on there, and something that I think is unique and original. That works well for this area. 90% of the people that come here, they walk in and they're just absolutely shocked by the quality of construction and finishing and the incredible view that we have.
Let's talk about the inside.
Okay, generally 2-bedroom units with 2 bathrooms. It's all very, very high end. We've spared no expense on the finishing and the exterior. It's all real granite and slate and beautiful hardwood floors.
And you're ready to move people in?
Absolutely.
We're ready to go.
We're going to have people moving in here this month.
Who did the design?
Most of it was done with my architect, Bernd Hermansky. He's a local architect here, and he did a very nice job with the design.
Believe me, there's one thing about this project that is different from anywhere else in British Columbia, a true escape. Let's go and have a look.
Great.
The units sit 400 feet above Shuswap Lake and have been on the market since July 1st, 2010. It's the attention to detail like the red metal gauge roofs and the all-natural custom deck that set the villas apart from other high-end townhomes in the area. Pete plans to add up to 200 units in his 92-acre hilltop community. The crown jewel is you're planning something spectacular on the top of the hill.
I am, absolutely. We're planning on building a gorgeous amenities building on top of the hill. Some of it I don't want to tell anyone about right now, but it will have a view of both lakes and the district of Sicamous. It will be an incredible place to be.
It's just such a gorgeous day out here, and you must have a real sense of satisfaction in what you're doing here.
I mean, I live here and I work here, so I have the best life. It makes me feel absolutely happy working here. I love what I'm doing, and this is going to be a fantastic community very soon.
I think it's a nice community right now, too, Pete.
Thank you very much.
To literally top this project off, Peter says he plans to add an impressive reception and viewing center. The Shuswap area is one of British Columbia's best vacation and retirement centers. It's a great place for rest or excess. You can spend your days cruising the area in a houseboat, or you can set down roots in your own hilltop villa. Either way, there's great restaurants, beaches, golf, cycling, hiking, and 100 other activities you can do in a freshwater paradise of more than 500 streams and lakes. If you're looking for your dream retirement home, a fresh start, or just a getaway, then the Shuswap region might be just the perfect location.